Obviously, we have members of the Siena women's basketball team here. Coach Jaques, if you would begin with an opening statement talking about the game, certainly the end of the regulation and into overtime, of course, and then we'll open up to questions.
What if I don't want to talk about that? Okay, so first off, thanks to all our fans who made the trip out to be at this game today. Just says a lot about Siena College and the great support that we have. For people to take off work, for people to be there for us, to cheer for us today, I think it really means a lot. So thanks to the Capital District, and hopefully we'll see you guys tomorrow against Iona. As far as the game goes, I think that the Oscars were last weekend, but we should win an entertainment award because I know we kept everybody on the edge of their seats. We didn't make the smartest plays at times, but we were gutsy and found a way to win. All I can say about these guys is that, you know, you never know when you're going to be called on, and I give Karolina Severova a lot of credit for coming in and being able to knock down free throws, for Joella to be able to make some free throws down the stretch and get the ball in bounds. And, you know, it obviously wasn't pretty, and we put Ryder at the free throw line way more than we would have liked to, but a win is a win, and we've lived to see another day, so we'll take it.
For the members of the media, we'll open up to questions. Please be sure to speak into the microphone. This is being webcast, and we want to make sure that everybody who's watching online is able to hear the question. For our student athletes, please be sure to speak into the microphone so that everybody can hear you. Do we have questions from the audience? Over here.
Coach, have you ever finished a game with 4 players before, and is there any strategy that goes into that in the last 15 seconds?
When I was an assistant coach, ironically, at Ryder, the whole team had the flu once, and we finished with 3, so we went in a triangle. It's pretty interesting to me that we went the whole year last year with 7 players and never finished with less than 5 on the court. All that being said, it's a good thing that we run a matchup and we practice a diamond defense every single day because we go 5-on-4 pretty much every day, so we're used to those slides. Ella was in a different position that she wasn't used to, but you know, we finished with 4 freshmen on the court, and they found a way to get it done. You know, I did not put any out-of-bounds plays in for 4 people, so that was new and fun for us. But hey, you know, sometimes you just got to figure out a way to get a win and make it happen. And you know, I give our team a lot of credit for being confident and having composure offensively down the stretch.
Mark?
Question for Symone. What was going through your mind when Perkins stepped up to the free throw line for Ryder with, what, 0.6 of a second left in regulation? And, you know, if she makes that free throw and your season's probably over, right? I mean, what do you think at that point?
Well, I have a lot of faith in my team. So when she stepped up to the line, it's the tournament time, so anything's possible. So that's all I was thinking, just stay positive, anything can happen. And, you know, at the end of the day, like, I really believe in my teammates. So whether she made it or not, I knew that we'll find a way to get something going for us.
Yeah, Ali Jackie got hot today, obviously let you build up that big lead. Just a little bit about her performance.
Well, you know, we're really lucky to have Jackie at Siena. We're lucky to have all these guys, and I give her teammates a lot of credit for finding her and executing and be able to get her the ball. You know, I think that teams have zeroed in on her at times, and I think that she's found a way now in the last 3 games to really respond. Last 3 or 4 games, I mean, she's been pretty good. She's been hot, and you know, for a freshman to step on a big stage like this in an arena, really proud of her. Really proud to be her coach, and you know, just looking forward to coaching her for one more game tomorrow.
Kollyns, can you just, to see your 4 teammates out there playing, just trying to hold on for the last 14, 15 seconds, I mean, can you just talk generally about what they were able to accomplish? You know, just not blowing the lead in the last 15 seconds when you get the message of that?
I think it just shows, you know, how strong our freshman group is. You know, I'm extremely proud of them to hold on to that lead and being 4 freshmen out on the court. Like, at first I was like, oh my gosh, we only have 4 people. And then I'm like, oh my gosh, they're all freshmen. Like, and it's amazing that they held on to that lead. And like Coach said, you know, we had Karolina step up and make 4 big free throws, and Joella Gibson at the end to, like, get the steal, you know, big plays.
Yeah, Jackie, this is your first college tournament game. As a freshman, just what is your reaction to what it was like out there today?
you can't just come into the game and think, okay, I have to be scared because we're in the tournament. You just have to treat it as a normal game and play your hardest.
Ali, any thoughts? How about Iona tomorrow? You knocked them out in the quarterfinals last year. I think you can do it again?
Yeah, I thought that our last game down there, other than our win over Marist, was probably our most complete 40 minutes of basketball. It was a 5-point game, and we had to foul and stuff like that. So we got to defend ball screens. They're very talented. I picked them number 1 in the league. I think they've got extreme talent. I think Joy Adams is a pro. I think she's proved that this year. You know what? At this point, I don't even think it matters because our team is teaching me how to be patient. They've taught me that all year long, and they'll come through. Our team will figure out a way to come through. And yeah, we've had some ups and downs, and we have to learn from the downs. We have to learn from the mistakes and keep getting better. And there was there was a time in the game today where we ran an on-the-ball screen with Kollyns and Symone popped off of it because they were hedging, and Symone had an open look, and she didn't make her shot, but she realized she had Meg open. And the next time we ran that play, she hit Meg for a layup. And those are the things that you have to keep getting better at. You can't just dwell on mistakes and dwell on the fact that, our record isn't what we want it to be. We have to be positive, and we have to keep moving. The second, and we learned this last year, the second in tournament play, you start getting down or you start worrying about what coulda, shoulda happened, the game's going to let you go. The game's going to go by you. And I think today we had those moments. We got up 17, they came back, or whatever, we were up. We got up in overtime, we allowed them to come back in. Okay, but I think that it shows a lot about the fortitude of this team and the ability that we do have, and we just have to keep staying positive. And honestly, I'll take complete. It's hard for me at times to be positive. And these guys did a great job today of staying together, fighting for each other, and just figuring out a way. And what we learned last year in the WBI is anything is possible, and you just have to find a way, and that's what we did today. Iona, we're the underdogs. We know that. We know that. What else is new? Okay? So we're going to go out for 40 or 45 or 50, and we might have 2 players at the end of the game, but we'll hopefully not, because we're not going to foul, right? We're going to move our feet, we're going to keep our hands to ourselves, and we're not shot blockers, right? So we're going to rebound tomorrow. It's going to be fun, all right? And we're going to give our best shot, and we're going to give you guys something to write about and talk about, and we're going to have fun together and see what happens, because anything is possible in the tournament. Iona is a very talented team. I do want to say one more thing. Lynn Milligan is a close friend of mine, and it's hard to play against your friends. And I just want to say that I think Ryder played so hard, and give them a lot of credit, because they could have quit easily, first half, second half, overtime, and they didn't. And I just want to give a lot of credit to Ryder. I think Lynn does as good a job as anybody, and it's hard when your season's over. But I just want to give Ryder credit for making this one of the craziest games I've ever had the pleasure to coach.
Thank you very much.
Thanks. Go Saints.
Congratulations again.